Et bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour la suite du mode Showcase, pardon. Merci encore à toutes les personnes qui ont vu ma première vidéo sur ce let's play. Je pensais pas continuer vu le faible... quand j'avais regardé, il y avait que 5 vues, donc je me suis dit je vais pas continuer, mais en fait si ça vous plaît, donc je suis content, donc merci à vous. On est du coup parti pour l'épisode 2 pour continuer la lignée samoane. Donc allons-y dans le mode Showcase. Donc on a fait lui et c'est lui. Allons-y.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Ah ouais, on combat carrément à Raw. Ah oui, d'accord, c'est... Ok, bah écoute, allons-y.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match.
Ça commence bien. La difficulté, elle est en quoi? Ça se trouve, je suis en légendaire, alors que j'ai pas trop envie de... Eh merde. C'est génial.
Between these two guys.
Yeah, I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take
donc là, il faut lui faire des dégâts.
Most of their contests have ended in
je joue en troisième personne, je sais pas, j'ai pris l'habitude, j'aime bien. Je m'y attache.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain that. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight.
Enchaîner vos conférences avec un combo saisi. Oula, c'est quoi un combo saisi? Termine. Ok. Combo. Carré.
Has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Carré.
Oh, there's a headbutt.
Alors pourquoi on combat à deux, hein? J'ai pas compris pourquoi.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Oh my goodness! Ah, what a smash! That is just insulting.
Enough already. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before.
No, it's roll.
Ok, excusez-moi pour la petite ellipse, désolé.
Surprisingly quick kick out.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
He's able to counter that.
Dueling reversals. Sharp punch. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Cuts the attack off.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow.
C'est chaud.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ok, donc là on va faire le spécial.
Maivia just dominated the animal with
Donc là, il faut lui faire mal. Merde, chaque fois je fais le même coup, je me fais avoir.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
En fait, en regardant, c'est beaucoup plus. Si j'y arrive pas, je passerai en mode facile, hein, bien évidemment.
Maivia one step ahead.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Oh, my Lord, what is he? Oh, gross! How barbaric.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. Not a lot of room for error up here.
Carefully planning his
escape. Parce que lui, il va essayer de gagner normalement.
This is not going to end well.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Maivia with a plan in mind.
Backbreaker! That'll realign your vertebrae. No way Steel's coming back from that. From the top, man!
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
He's trying to make his way up the cage.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
Makes it to the top of the steel cage.
Oh, my goodness.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by...
Oh, look out.
Oh, took it high risk, but he's off the mark. Uh-oh.
La merde, il m'a contré.
Miami gets stonewalled.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
This could be a good chance for Steel to get some distance and rethink things. Twisting. Ooh. And George Steel has the high chief in dire straits after that move.
And he turned it around. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
A stump puller.
The leg is only getting cinched in deeper, struggling to force a break.
This is the time to scratch and claw. Find any counter to this.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Attends, je dois faire quoi? R2 plus K.
Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down. Another big move!
Non, c'est pas celui-là.
Just breaking down the opponent. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
On a gagné.
Defeats the animal.
Bien joué, bien joué, mon ami.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage.
Je vais juste retourner au menu. Je vais modifier les difficultés parce qu'au mode choqué, j'aime bien jouer en mode facile pour pas m'embêter et pour principalement découvrir l'histoire. Donc voilà. Oh, allons-y, c'est très intéressant ça par contre.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
Ok, c'est parti les amis. Allons-y. Ah putain, en plus c'est une
And there
géante
will be a
d'ailleurs.
coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the...
Ah ok.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off.
Okay.
Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage.
Alors attendez, il y a trop de défis là. Ok.
She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Just disrespectful.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
Ah,
the big question is, does Lyra?
Remettre dans le ring.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of progress. The top! You gotta be kidding me!
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Alors attendez, faites-la souffrir vers un... Ok, donc ça, si j'ai bien compris.
Legs getting tangled in the corner, stuck in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Si, c'est ça. Exactement, c'est ça.
Many in the WWE universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Nia Jax has complete control.
Ouais, j'ai 50 secondes pour le faire. À présent, alors...
Here.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Okay,
there's so many moves at Nia's disposal.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new queen of the ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new queen of the ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the chief content officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the queen of the ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Ok, allons-y pour ce dernier match avant de s'arrêter là. En tout cas, j'espère que ce match showcase vous plaît. Désolé, je ne peux pas parler très fort. Il est un petit peu tard. Donc, allons-y.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
J'ai pas compris. Attaquer ou effectuer une...
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts from the top.
Diving elbow drop, are you kidding me? Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact?
Donc,
and he goes crashing to the outside. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Elle est magnifique, la reine.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh. Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurt someone like that. Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Rikishi able to dodge that.
Bulldog plants him.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Coming back from the outside now.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
Ok, on recommence ce petit jeu.
Neither competitor is backing down.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh, man.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here. Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Grabs the leg.
On a leg toss. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have
Combo lourd, c'est quoi ces combos lourds? Carré, carré, ok.
Rikishi and his family.
Ah bah nickel.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You gotta think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot.
Ok,
And
ça
do you hear
lourd.
this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Slips away just in time.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over it.
And here's Austin looking to end it right now. He gets the kick out after the one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Mais tu vas te calmer,
He saw
toi,
it
en
coming.
vrai. Non.
Into the down to the mat.
Ok,
And Rikishi
vas-y.
enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match. And I bet
L'extérieur,
The
mon
Rock
gars,
is smiling about
l'extérieur.
it too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Off the barricade.
Attends, c'est quoi? Terminé, ok, combo. Bah,
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. Oh, a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends.
je comprends pas. Se battre avec Austin... Alors attends. Terminez votre combo avec carré pour les combos légers. Oui, bah c'est ça. Je comprends pas. Oui.
Proud of Rikishi for standing up and
Bah, c'est
making
ça,
a
j'ai peut-être
change
pas
in
assez
this business.
d'endurance. On va voir.
A few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. In position. He's painting a bullseye on him.
Deux.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Ah, tu me saoules. Attends, j'arrive pas, je n'y arrive pas. Un, deux.
Goodness. And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
And just planting them with that DDT there.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No.
On the top.
All the way down to the floor.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Merde, il m'a contré, non.
Stone Cold avoids the attack.
Attends, quoi?
Vicious.
Attends, j'ai pas compris. Debout face à... Attends, debout face à un adversaire également. Debout, puis c'est vrai que... Pour résoudre une attaque lourde. Oui, bah c'est ça.
Scoop slam. Hey, that's my water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
He has got something destructive in his mind.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
Crashing through the announce desk. Absolutely no regard for anyone's well-being.
Not even their own.
Attends, je comprends pas. Oui, bah oui, bah ouais. Attendez, debout face à un adversaire, également. Ah oui, mais du coup, il y a un petit problème. J'ai plus de table de commentateurs.
Vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest. Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's show with a sledgehammer.
And hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding it.
Bah, en fait, je suis dans ma merde. Debout face à un adversaire également debout, mais ce X pour réaliser une attaque lourde. Ouais.
Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
En fait, je suis un peu dans la merde, en fait. En fait, il y a plus de table.
No idea where this one's heading.
Il y a plus de table de commentateurs.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Pas grave, sinon on va faire tomber comme ça, hein, tant pis. Hein.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
Superstars on fire. Pace begins to quicken.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
Austin needs to mount some offense.
Tant pis, j'ai pas le choix. Hein.
There's two. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
J'ai pas le choix, j'espère que ça va être final, même si on va pas débloquer les récompenses. J'ai cassé la table.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
There's two.
Bah ouais, mais j'ai cassé la table en fait. C'est pas grave. Bref, on va revenir au showcase. En tout cas, j'espère que cette vidéo vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner, à lâcher votre meilleur pouce bleu. On se retrouve très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos. Bye bye tout le monde et portez-vous bien. Allez, ciao ciao. Après on va se concentrer sur Umaga et John Cena. Allez, bye bye tout le monde.